Alrighty, welcome to Night News. Our top story. It's being reported by Fightful folks, WWE pushing to get Ronda Rousey in the Royal Rumble. Dave Meltzer, folks, also reporting that Ronda is in the books for WrestleMania. And Meltzer claims that Ronda, not only will she enter the Rumble, he claims she's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble. And she's going to go on to WrestleMania. Now, this could all be complete bullshit or whatever, you know. But if it is true, then I'm all for it. Ronda Rousey has star power, stuff like this. She did a good job. It would be good if she came back. But sadly, there's people on Twitter, they're fake Twitter outrage. AEW fans probably, they're, you know, we don't know if Ronda's coming back, but if she does, you know, apparently she's taking Bianca Belair's spot or whatever, you know. Apparently, WrestleMania is Bianca Belair's spot. What a joke, you know. I personally like Bianca Belair, but can you please fuck off with the SJW garbage just for one day? Shut the fuck up there. Just for one day with this trash, you know. Ronda coming back would be a good thing. Why put a goofy narrative on this? Oh, it's racist. They're hurting Bianca. Like, Bianca isn't a victim. She don't need goofs on Twitter to try to portray her as a victim. You know, because that doesn't help Naomi, for example. You know what I mean? So just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? If Ronda comes back, just sit back and enjoy it or whatever. Like, enough with the fake racism and everything. You know what I mean? Apparently, Alexa Bliss is going to have a gimmick change. It's being reported, folks. People putting 2 and 2 together. Apparently, McMahon, a trademark for the goddess. You know, so people think that they're going to change the Alexa creepy fiend gimmick or whatever, and she's going to go back to being herself. And if she does go back to being herself, I'd be happy with that there, you know what I mean? I'm okay either way there. It could all be fake or whatever, but these segments are kind of cheap. The gimmick has kind of run its course, you know. So we'll see what happens or whatever. CM Punk lashing out about Wrestler's Court or whatever on Twitter. Somebody wrote a joke to Punk. Watch out, you'll be brought to Wrestler's Court. And then CM Punk wrote a tweet about it. Wrestler's Court. It was insecure, small dick energy, average white man embarrassment to the wrestling business. I agree with Punk, you know, the idea of Wrestler's Court is weird, and there's a lot of weird shit you hear about backstage. You didn't shake the Undertaker's hand, so you can't use the bathroom, stuff like this. I agree that that stuff is weird, but what's with the weird SJW wording or whatever? Small dick energy, average white man embarrassment. What kind of talk is this? Breaking news! CM Punk is now an SJW, folks. After spending too much time in AEW, CM Punk catering to the SJW crowd, folks. He's pandering there, but, you know, I agree with him there that Wrestlers Court sounded weird and all this. Apparently, again, Roderick Strong leaving. Heavy rumors that Roderick Strong's leaving. No! Roddy, please! You brought so much to the table. I mean, we'll never forget you if you do leave, Roddy. I mean, I remember everything you did. The match you had on NXT against that guy there, I mean, it was very good, Roddy. I mean, Renee Young upset at Bully Ray there because Bully Ray said Moxley should have apologized. How long was this? Like a week ago or whatever. Renee Young writes a thing like that. There, you hurt my husband and stuff like this. Just, you know, Bully Ray's comments were a bit strange, but like, move on, you know what I mean? Like, quit crying or whatever. There, just have the boring match, Moxley against Bully Ray at the next GCW there, a golf club up the ass match or something. Just make your $100 and move the fuck on or whatever, you know what I mean? Now, folks, a little bit of yesterday's news there. The Iconics apparently refused to go in the Rumble match or whatever. They were asked to go, they refuse. You know, they're happy now that they've moved on, so basically, they're being petty or whatever. They're like, I understand they got released. They want to say fuck you to WWE. This'll give them brownie points with the indie fans and AEW fans or whatever. But at the same time, you could have made money, you know what I mean? People could have seen the Iconics. Oh, where are they now? They're in Impact. Maybe I'll watch. Maybe I'll buy a t-shirt or something. But it's better to impress the indie fans. I mean, that's where the money's at. Indie fans who don't really give a fuck about them as well there. But Big Ali news, folks. Apparently somebody told Ali that they got blocked by WWE on Fox Twitter account. And Ali did the mature thing, folks, to impress the fans there. He blocked the WWE on Fox account. Ali himself blocked the account. He's so edgy, folks. I mean, he's edgy there. And after this happened, there was a hashtag Free Ali on Twitter, you know, because they want him to go. Apparently, Sasha liked his tweet or whatever there. But Free Ali, like, usually this stuff is reserved for, like, you know, people that are held captive in China, you know, people that are falsely imprisoned or whatever. Free Ali, you can tell that the indie fans have a lot going in their lives, right? You gotta come up with some over dramatic hashtag like this there. Like, he's making millions of dollars. He needs to be freed. I mean, Mickie James. It's being reported that it's only a one-off. There's no forbidden door or whatever, you know what I mean? Well, that's the only announcement that was made. Mickie James, you know, in the Rumble, you know, and the website started clickbaiting the fuck out of this shit. People are writing, oh, the partnership between WWE and Impact is dead or whatever. Like, that's the headline for some of the clickbaiters. First of all, there was never a partnership announced, nothing like this. It was just Mickie James announced or whatever, so time will tell what happens. It's possible other people show up because, of Mickey James going in the Rumble, but time will tell, folks. Shotzi Blackheart, when Meatloaf died, she wrote on Twitter, "Whoa, I just ate meatloaf last night," or whatever. So some kind of edgy joke or something, and people were pissed off about this. She apologized. She claimed that she was legit eating meatloaf or whatever, and she said she felt gross about herself and what she did, and she apologized. Just goofy shit, you know what I mean? Just immature stuff that she wrote or whatever, and she apologized for it there, but just stupid shit there. She should have known better, basically, there, but Booker T says that fans will forget about the Gunter name change. That fans will get over it. They should keep supporting him. And the name isn't that big of a deal. It's possible that they could make him into something bigger, Gunter, right? But the problem is, AEW fans, indie fans, they're gonna support wrestlers until they get to WWE. Then they totally stop supporting them. No wonder they failed, you know what I mean? They're not interested in supporting the wrestlers. What they want to do is spread the fucking propaganda. They want to fucking spread the narrative that McMahon mistreats these wrestlers, stuff like this. So instead of supporting, all they want to do is attack McMahon, and that's just a sad thing, folks. A sad state of affairs there. Dave Meltzer reporting that Lita apparently wants to stay longer after the Rumble and stuff like this. There's talk she wants a match against Becky Lynch or whatever. That stuff does sound cool or whatever, but again, plans change with Meltzer, folks. Hold on, I'm getting a call there. Hello? What? You got evidence that Dave Meltzer is paid by AEW? Who's your source for this? Andre Corbill? Is that the stoner from the Weed and Wrestling YouTube channel? Call me back when you get a reliable source. My apology, folks. Apparently Jeff Hardy's passion for wrestling is renewed, according to Matt Hardy. Now that he's gone, he's got passion again, that old indie mumbo jumbo there. How about have passion while you're there so you can put on the better performance, and maybe you'll get used better, you know what I mean? Dave Meltzer, folks, reporting that the weigh-in was a work, between Bobby and Brock. Apparently, those aren't the real numbers of their weight or whatever. What's the source of Meltzer for this? Did he weigh them himself or whatever? How the fuck does he know how much they weigh? Seriously, did he interview the bathroom scale of Bobby Lashley? How the fuck does he know this? You know what I mean? What a fucking goof. Brian Kendrick apparently wants to be released, folks. Again, I mean, it's very sad, these releases there, but Kendrick, folks, he wants to go there, but they won't let him. Free Kendrick! I mean, you gotta free Kendrick. He's making hundreds of thousands a year sitting and catering. This man has it hard, folks. Good God! This man has it hard, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, well, there's your news for today, folks. Stay tuned for more news. Until next time, peace. Ha!